Today's Tuesday, May 13th. While I was out of town about 2 days ago, someone tagged me in a video on TikTok about this sphere, this extraterrestrial in nature sphere that showed up in Colombia. Now we're about to watch some content surrounding this sphere. We can get an idea of what this thing is and hopefully potentially find out where it came from. I've collected a bunch of content that's talking about this sphere. I haven't watched any of it yet. We're gonna do that right now, right here together. Welcome to the show. City of Buga, Colombia, March 2nd. First video footage filmed by a woman named Maria. This is supposed to be the alleged sphere. Now, they're saying that this clip was filmed on the 2nd of March, when I felt like we saw something similar to this before. Now, this sphere that they're filming looks completely smooth. Unless it's spinning, I would believe that this sphere is completely smooth because the sphere in question isn't completely smooth. And you guys are going to see that shortly. Now, this sphere here also appears to be significantly larger than the sphere, the metal looking sphere that we're going to see up close. And I say that because the distance at which this thing is being recorded right now appears to be the same size of what this object or item looks like when it's up close. What's happening in Colombia? What are they doing right now? Why are they trying to present this to us as extraterrestrial and real? This is fascinating. All right. Shortly, we're going to get a better, closer, up close and personal look, a hands-on look, I should say, that proclaims he knows a little bit about this thing.
A mysterious metal sphere was recently found in Buga, Colombia. At first glance, it looked like debris, but after analysis, scientists realized it wasn't normal. X-rays revealed something strange. 3 internal metallic layers with 18 small spheres arranged symmetrically around a central core. There were no weld marks, no seams, no explanation for how it was built. Even more interesting, etched into the surface were ancient-looking symbols. Scientists said it appeared to contain a message about consciousness, energy, and unity. Some are calling it alien tech. Others think it's part of a black project. But maybe the real question isn't where it came from. Maybe it's why it showed up now. Because if the message is about consciousness, then it's not about the object.
I'm muting the audio on this next clip because it's not in English. Him knocking up against it like that is crazy. If they don't know where this thing is, or where it came from, or what it is exactly. But I want to see, because allegedly they said there's no seam, there's no place where it looked like this ball could have been put together by 2 pieces, but during x-rays on this ball they discovered that there's multiple layers on the inside of it. Now, from all right, look here, look here, look here, look here. They say it doesn't like it have any weld marks or anything. Now, actually, when you look at it, that does kind of seem to be the case right here. It seems like there's some sort of 4 lines or 4 indents that's going along the ball here, but in the middle, in the center of it, but it doesn't necessarily seem like those 4 lines are lines of separation or being put together, right? Look at that, look at that. But could it be a very clean weld job? Like, look at that. No, it doesn't. It seems almost more so like a pattern, like it's designed that way. But yet they're alleging that there's, oh yeah, look, you got a closer look of it. Yeah, no, I mean, there's people that can do some really good work out there. This could be some weld marks. There's a possibility that they could welded it and then maybe took a tool and sanded down and then came through and like buffed it. And it's a possibility, right? because a master welder can make it look like he didn't weld anything, right? But they're alleging that that's not the case with this ball, but they're also saying that there's multiple layers to it. It's interesting to see this man touch this sphere and be so confident that there won't be anything that could happen to him by manhandling this thing in the way that he is. What in the world? This woman is pouring hot water on this sphere, and then touching it. It's almost like they're insinuating that this thing doesn't really get hot. Like it's not affected by anything that we can do to it temperature wise. I don't like how it's giving fake. Yo, they're too comfortable manhandling this thing that is allegedly from outer space, that they're proclaiming the materials that this thing is made of is not from Earth. But yet they're touching on it like it's nothing. And the design, the pattern that is etched into this thing, it seems almost like it was man-made, like hand done, like it's too imperfect, right? Like, I feel like an alien technology could have did it better. They're proclaiming as well that the text on this is alien, right? Like it's some foreign text, and they had to use AI to decipher it. How would AI know how to decipher alien? How would AI know how to decipher alien text? Like the stuff is just not adding up, man. All right, let's listen to what this man has to say. All right, now this is the clip here where they allege that this is the sphere, the same sphere that's floating around. Like they captured it on camera. Like, how could this metal ball just be floating around in the way that it is? This ball here, whatever this sphere is that's floating around in space, is significantly larger than the metal looking sphere that they have presented to us on camera, that we've seen up close, that the guy was touching and handling, that the woman poured that cup of hot water on. And if you notice, that sphere that was coming out of the sky going down to the ground, and then this cameraman that's basically chasing after this sphere to see what they have found, that too looked very fake. Look, like, watch, this thing goes down, the camera pans down, and woof, it's like, what was that? It doesn't look like, it looked like these are two different things that are being clipped together. If this man goes over here and touches this sphere with his bare hands, and this thing is supposed to be extraterrestrial in nature, then he has a big problem on his hands, right? Like, how are you not smart enough to know that manhandling this thing that could be potentially from another planet is not the brightest idea? Even how close he's getting to it now, very dumb. It's like they really, come on now. They look so, look, he got it in his armpit. Like he's just carrying this thing. Oh my God. All right, now this clip is alleging that the sphere is made up of 95% aluminum, 0.17% magnesium, 1.15% iron, and 2.02% copper, and 1.10% zinc. Now, if that's the case, all of those materials are found where? On planet Earth. Who came up with this? Who said this? I don't know if this is real or not. This next and final clip, I'm going to allow you guys to read the subtitles. I'm going to read along, but I'm not going to say anything. Just let this video play. It's about 4.5 minutes long. Let's see. After this clip, we all should be able to determine whether or not we believe that this is real or cap.
El jueves 1 de mayo del 2025, el señor José Luis Velázquez, especialista en rayos X, realizó una serie de sorprendentes pruebas a la esfera Buga, la cual cayó a tierra después de recibir una descarga de 10.000 voltios. Las imágenes obtenidas arrojaron resultados sorprendentes. En el interior se puede observar en el contorno en tonalidad blanca una densa capa que la rodea, lo que es indicativo de que es muy gruesa. En tonos más grises, con menor densidad, se aprecia otro material menos denso que confirmaría que la esfera no es hueca y explicaría su inusual peso, que se ha logrado documentar de manera inexplicable, es variable. Asimismo, se detectaron una serie de 16 puntos que rodean al núcleo. Esto se trataría de microesferas. Al mismo tiempo, se observó un elemento de tonalidad oscura que se distribuye en el interior de la esfera de Buga, que revela que este material sería el menos denso, quizá poroso.
La radiología es una herramienta no invasiva, como pudiste ver, solamente atravesó la pieza. Nos habla de dos densidades diferentes, tanto en una imagen positiva como en una imagen, esta es positiva, la otra es negativa, que denota una densidad de materiales diferentes, que sugiere que la pieza es una esfera externa más una parte interna. Aquí incluso si me acerco a la parte de este lado, hay otra densidad, ¿sí ven?
Sí.
Ahí se ve, la externa es una, luego hay otra capa más delgada, luego entramos a otra, luego entramos a otra. Hay como tres capas de diferente densidad.
También destaca la zona ecuatorial de la esfera, donde se contabilizaron 32 puntos distribuidos alrededor de la circunferencia. Asimismo, las observaciones en rayos X presentan que la distribución de los elementos es homogénea y que por su densidad pueden tratarse de metales. El investigador Nacho Rojo sugiere que, por su composición, esta esfera pudo haber sido ensamblada precisamente para albergar en su interior esta clase de materiales. Se ha descartado toda posibilidad de que se trate de un objeto ornamental. De hecho, fue registrada desplazándose en el cielo sin elementos visibles que nos permitan entender cómo puede desplazarse en el aire. Asimismo, el investigador español señaló que no encontró en las imágenes evidencias de fragmentación o desprendimientos, lo que significa que la esfera de Buga se mantiene íntegra. Se apreciaron también los puntos que penetran la estructura de esta esfera en el área perimetral.
Concluyendo, doctor.
Es una pieza muy rara, diferente a lo que yo he radiografiado de diferentes cosas que he
Nunca
hecho.
había visto algo así.
Nunca había visto una pieza así. Te agradezco que me hayas invitado a radiografiarla, porque es una pieza única, con características muy sui generis. Pero justo ahí nos enfocamos y ahí no se ve que esto tenga soldaduras o uniones.
O sea, no hay soldaduras, no hay uniones.
A lo que yo he visto, mira, he tenido la oportunidad de radiografiar muchas cosas. Piezas de roca petrificadas, he trabajado para paleontólogos, para el INA, en esculturas, en relicarios, en cristos de caña, en obras de arte de madera, en obras en piedra, en levantamientos de antropólogos y en cosas de metal también he podido radiografiar. Esto se ve muy nítido y sí he visto soldadura y no hay evidencia de que haya aquí una unión o que esto esté soldado o unido.
En estos análisis preliminares, las observaciones de analistas e investigadores coinciden en señalar que su composición es compleja, que tiene un origen artificial, que no tiene evidencias de soldaduras y que se trata de una estructura interna integrada por elementos de alta densidad. Asimismo, coincidieron en apuntar que es necesario profundizar más en diferentes análisis y pruebas para establecer su origen y el cual podría provenir de las estrellas.
¿Usted lo escuchó? El experto está confundido.
I'm not gonna lie, that part where they were analyzing the sphere and showing that it doesn't appear to have any weld lines, oh man, that kind of got me. They might actually be onto something here. But what do you guys think? Do y'all think that they are full of crap? Or do y'all think they might actually have something potentially from outer space on their hands? And now it's only going to take some time to determine whether or not what they discovered is real. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.